Sorry?
I'll be your buddy. You're really not happy about this, are you?
Thought maybe there'd be some phone calls, but I didn't think you'd be socialising.
One more phone call. Why settle for an ex-boyfriend when you have a husband who is ready to drop everything and catch the next plane? Rachel, enjoy your dinner.
I can't believe this.
Chris was only acting out of concern. You're drinking again, and of course that worries me too.
We're separated, remember? You're off the hook.
I'm never going to be that with you, Rachel. No chance.
Oh, don't.
It won't be the job getting to you. I'm sure you'll be doing that brilliantly.
What are those?
Just some antacids. So what started you again?
You don't want to know. Besides, it's none of your business.
Tell me about the job. No doubt you're enjoying the cut and thrust of hands-on management.
So now we're chatting?
You're not ready to talk about your drinking just yet. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe never.
You're such a tough nut. You can't have forgot I'm no pushover either.
You're wasting your time. Just go home. We've both got better things to do.
I'm not going anywhere. I gave up far too easily the first time, and now you're drinking again.
I was drinking about 2 months into our marriage.
I had no idea. But then I wouldn't, would I? I wasn't there enough. But I'm here now, and we're going to work through this, beat the booze. We can do it. I know we can.
You're still here?
Yeah, so I want to say welcome back.
What are you on about?
Well, I knew you were going to snap at some stage, put me in my place. Did you ever? Big bro's back.
What you're going to do is put yourself on a plane.
You kicked me out of this place, Rebecca's, and now you want to kick me out of the country. Okay, I stuffed up a bit.
Sean, you stuffed up royally. Morgan won't hesitate for 1 second to cry date rape to anybody who listened to her. And frankly, I don't blame her.
I didn't touch her. I just wanted to relax and have a good
I
time.
have my doubts that I'll stand up in court.
Well, there's not going to be any calls.
There better not be.
No, because if the boys in blue get onto me, then they get onto you too. We don't want that, do we? Not with that suspended sentence hanging over you. Fear not. I can make sure no trouble's afoot.
Oh, I think you've done enough damage already.
Look, I can smooth things over with Morgan, no sweat. Just let me do that for you.
Fine. But then you get on a plane.
Do you want a hand?
I'm sorry, but was that my son offering to help? You can scrub those if you like. Pediatric registrar course.
Arrived in the mail today.
And?
Looks great. A lot of extra study, a lot of extra hours.
Fantastic, I get to see even less of you.
Well, if that's going to be a problem, we don't go ahead with it. Because we both need to be on board for this to work. And I'm not just talking about the study.
I am so on board, it's not funny.
I love you.
I love you too.
Give us a break, will you?
Oh, quiet in the cheap seats.
Where the hell do you get off?
Okay, calm down.
I asked for your help. I wore my heart on my sleeve and you humiliated me.
I am trying to help you, Rachel.
By palming me off to my ex? I can't wait to hear how this works.
All I did was call Jeremy. I had no idea he was going to jump on the next plane up here.
So why exactly did you call him?
Well, just to talk to him, to get some advice, mate.
You were palming me off.
Jeremy cares about you. He knows you. He understands how difficult this is for you. He wants to support you.
I didn't reach out to him.
He wants to stand by you.
He is not strong enough to stand by me.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you that kind of commitment. Gabrielle is my priority now.
It seems I've overestimated you.
That didn't go well, I take it?
Spectacular failure pretty much sums it up. She's furious that I called Jeremy.
And she still expects you to help.
Well, I'm not going to. Jeremy wants to be there for her. She'll come round. Eventually.
Good, it'll be for the best.
You have got to be kidding me.
There's one for each year.
And you know where you can stick them.
Please, I've come to apologise.
What you did was beyond disgusting. I trusted you.
I didn't mean for it to be dodgy, I swear. I just wanted us to relax and have fun together.
That's your idea of fun. Slipping me a pill so I'd be too out of it to refuse sex with you.
I'd never force a woman to have sex with me, ever.
You could have killed one of us. An allergy, a reaction to medication.
Hang on. Look, I did check you'd done E before, and I never thought for a minute you were going to drink the cocktail.
Well, I did, because Morgan didn't like it. And okay, I coped, but she could have easily passed it on to someone who wouldn't have.
All right. It was the stupidest thing I've ever done. I completely lost my head. Look, both of you deserve to be angry, very angry, and I deserve to suffer the consequences. But Kieran doesn't. If word about this gets out, it'll ruin the business.
Well, tough. Anyway, it's your business. Didn't you give Kieran the boot?
We're working through all that, because Kieran's the one that made the IV, not me. Right now, it's all he and Sophie have got.
How do I know you don't do this all the time? How am I supposed to live with myself if this happens again?
It won't. That's all I can say to you.
If I see or hear that you've put one foot wrong, I will go straight to the police. You're letting him off.
I won't let you down, I swear.
Mind explaining what that was about? Two wrongs don't make a right. Pushover doesn't even begin to describe it.
Anything?
Nothing. He's still in his systole.
More adrenaline.
Parents are stuck in traffic.
Oh, man, that was rough.
Adrenaline.
Pupils are fixed and dilated.
Let's set up some mannitol. We'll lower the intracranial pressure.
I don't think that's going to do it, mate.
Come on, guys, stick with it. The parents will be here soon.
It's been half an hour. We've done all we can.
No, there's got to be something more else we can do. Let's try some mannitol.
Tigo, let us take care of the rest. You go grab a break.
You think people will mind buying tickets to the Christmas party? It seems a bit off.
Well, it's a recession. They'll understand. I think $40 a head should cover it.
$40. It better be a pretty pimped out Christmas party for $40.
No bills in the first two drinks. Owen Kibosh, whatever his name is.
DJ Kaiba, and we're very lucky to get him.
No offence, ladies, but I don't think they're going to be banging down the door.
It's the same every Christmas. I don't know why I bother.
Oh, Nicole's obviously an expert at event management. Perhaps she'd like to share her wisdom?
It's just that for $40, people are going to expect a little bit more than a couple of glasses of wine and a sausage roll.
Canapes. A selection of canapes. And if you've got a better idea, I'd very much like to hear it.
Okay.
Hi, Jeremy Tyler for Rachel McKenna.
Certainly. 1 minute.
You don't appear to have any injuries. This is a good sign.
Oh, I've learned to dodge the bullets over the years.
Jeremy, this is my partner, Gabrielle Jacobs. Gabrielle, this is Jeremy Tyler.
You must be Rachel's estranged husband.
Yes.
Oh, or is it ex-husband?
If Rachel's visit to me last night is anything to go by, I'm guessing you're not having the easiest of times.
I'm looking upon it as a challenge. Don't take it barking too personally. It's mostly for show.
I see.
So, what are your plans? Some counselling?
I see.
One thing at a time. First, I need to talk around. Any idea where I'll find it?
Fifth floor, CEO's office.
Certainly. Thanks. Oh, Jeremy. Darn it. Rachel told me to send him away. It's awkward.
You still seem quite invested in getting her help. You're having second thoughts.
No, not at all. Jeremy seems onto it. More than onto it.
Excuse me. Sorry, I told him you weren't available.
Thanks, Libby. It's okay. What are you doing?
Waiting.
For what?
For you to accept that I'm not going to go away. I'm here to help you, Rachel.
Am I going to have to call security?
Up to you, I guess. But I prefer we sat and discussed your alcoholism like grown-ups.
Grown-ups. Why don't you go first, then? Start by telling me why it is you're really here, because we both know you're not on a mercy mission.
There's no agenda. Caring about you is as complicated as it gets.
It's over. We ended it. Move on.
I'm sorry, am I interrupting?
No, my guest was just leaving.
Callum Mackay.
Jeremy Tyler, Rachel's husband.
Well, this is a surprise. And what brings you to our neck of the woods, Jeremy?
We were just having a bit of a catch-up. Shall we say 1 for lunch? Does that suit?
Looking forward to it.
He was 8 years old, on his way to school, and wham, it's all over. Yeah, I should be used to it, but it doesn't get any easier.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean
It's
to.
okay, it's a rough morning. I lost a patient.
What happened?
A 8-year-old kid hit by a bus. Mum and Dad didn't make it in time.
Oh, TK, I'm so sorry. Is that the Wilson file? What? Oh, yeah. Thank you.
I should get back.
No, not just yet, eh? Oh. Well, I'll leave you to it.
This is about money for the business. I'm willing to cash up the house if you're expecting a loan. You're fresh out of luck.
Actually, the business is on the up. I don't expect money from you, Rach. I don't want it. I'm here because I want to help.
Enough of the concerned husband act, okay? It's getting really tiresome.
Okay, I deserve that. I was a lousy husband, I admit it. I put work and the business first. If I'd have taken better care of you, you wouldn't be struggling the way you are. Now it's time for me to step up.
Oh, please.
Okay, enough of the hard as nails stuff. I can see through it. You know I can. We may have stopped trying, but we never stopped loving each other. At least I didn't. So let's be real with each other again, like the old days. We made a promise, remember? Good times and bad. Old story, isn't it? You don't know what you had until you lose it. You're the one for me, Rachel. Please, give me a second chance to really show you how much I love and value you. Come home.
How's TK?
It's miserable, but he'll get over it. It's the only way to deal with things like this. Just stop thinking about them and move on.
He'd be forgiven for stressing out a bit, though.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, the move into paediatrics, the whole death thing comes with the territory.
Well, he'll adapt.
Yeah, but TK's got a lot more riding on it than your average registrar. He'll make a big emotional investment with every kid that he works with. Big investment equals big emotional crash if things go wrong. What am I talking about? TK is a rock. He'll more than handle it.
Yeah, of course he will.
You're still here? So you and Rachel got a chance to talk?
I do believe we made some progress.
Well, that's great.
I've almost convinced her to come back to Wellington, chill out for a while, talk to someone. Well, I think I've almost convinced her.
Oh, I'm happy for you.
Well, maybe you should save that for a bit, you know, stubborn she could be. Look, you're perfectly entitled to say no to this, but you wouldn't consider going into bat for me, would you?
I don't think I'm the right person to do that.
Why not? Your old mate, she trusts you.
Well, she did, until I phoned you.
Oh, it's a good thing you did. Things were hardly ideal between us. But I never thought you'd turn to someone else before me. Bit of a wake-up call. I mean, I never wanted to separate, and deep down, I don't think she did either.
I could try and have a word.
Oh, thanks, Chris. It'd mean a lot.
You cannot be serious. How much? It's a Christmas party, not the Oscars. Okay, thanks. I swear we're in the wrong business. Those venue owners make out like bandits.
Why are you looking at venues?
Because I'm going to organise a much better, more bang-for-your-buck Christmas party than Libby Jeffries ever could.
Okay.
I admit it's not easy. Finding a place to fit the whole staff and still having money left over for other stuff is virtually impossible. But tell Libby that and I'll kill you.
I couldn't help overhear your conversation just then.
Disappear, little man.
I do believe I could be of assistance. You could have your party at the IV.
No, thanks.
Naturally, we're booked solid, but given how gracious you've been to me and my brother, we'd be willing to clear the decks and accommodate you. I'll leave you to think about it.
No way. I don't want to be anywhere near that creep.
The guy's laughing, Morgan. He'd be in deep doo-doo if we hadn't cut him some slack. And that pub, it'd be history.
I guess.
As long as we keep our mouths shut, he owes us. Big time. And if some poor underpaid nurses can benefit along the way, then I'm doubly happy.
Hey,
Hey, TK. How's the head?
I think a bit of fresh air won't fix.
You're not having second thoughts, I hope, about the paediatric scheme?
What are you, psychic?
Well, it wasn't hard to figure out that you might be. You shouldn't give up on it, you know.
Well, don't tell me it's going to get easier, okay? Because I know it won't.
No, but it won't all be heartache either. You'll save a heck of a lot more kids than you lose. That's got to make it worthwhile.
Law of averages, you reckon?
Yeah.
Maybe you're right.
I'm busy.
Don't be like that.
Why not? It's not like we've got anything more to say to each other.
Jeremy mentioned that you have plans. That's great. Going home will be good. Less pressure.
Less pressure for you, you mean? I disappear and all your problems are solved.
Give me a break. I've done what I can to support you, but Jeremy is the one who should help you, not me.
I'm not going with him.
Well, that's crazy. Why?
Because he's not the one I want. You're the only one who can keep me strong. If we were together, I'd be happy. I wouldn't need to drink.
How old are you, Rachel? Do you really think that emotional blackmail is attractive? This needy, manipulative crap is repulsive. You don't want to help yourself. You want someone to take responsibility for you.
I don't. I want to get better.
Well, then grow up. And be grateful that Jeremy is a decent, solid bloke who is willing to help you get there. Oh, you're better than this. The real you is so much stronger and smarter.
I know that you still care for me. Then be with me.
We had our time, and it ended. And it's not going to happen again. Not now, not ever.
I don't believe you!
Hard at work?
What do you want?
I've sorted it. The Morgan thing. All tied up in a neat little package.
And how do you manage that, pray tell? Drug them into submission?
No. I managed to convince her that I was full of remorse. And then I begged her not to make you suffer for my crimes. She and Nicole agreed to keep stum. And in return...
Oh. How did I know this wouldn't be straightforward?
In return, I promised them that the Ivy would host the hospital Christmas party at a very substantial discount.
How substantial?
We spring for the venue, they spring for the rest.
When?
On Friday after next.
Not a chance in hell. It's our busiest night of the year. We got a corporate booking for that night, paying full whack.
We did. I changed it.
You what?
Keeping the Sisters Grimm happy is slightly more important than sucking up to a group of suits. Look at the big picture. Everyone at the hospital hates you. We lure them back and woo them with Yuletide cheer and goodwill. Problem solved.
Yeah, except I can't afford it. I need that money to pay my staff.
Big picture once again. Yes, the hospital gets the venue at a discount rate, but we get to set the prices for food and drinks. Have you seen the way those Muppets pack it away? Ka-ching. You liking it? Not completely useless after all.
We'll see.
So we're okay? We're cool? Very cool?
Fine. But I will be watching you.
Yeah, just like a big brother should.
If talking complete drivel was an Olympic sport, Arthur Edison would win the gold medal. That meeting was supposed to go for an hour.
If you're looking to take the edge off, then this will do the trick.
How much of that have you had, Rachel?
Not nearly enough. But if you join me, we could make a pretty impressive dent in it.
Might be time to call it a night, eh?
Oh, really, big boy? Why is it that blokes think having an extra appendage gives them the right to tell women what to do? Maybe it's the caveman thing.
What's happened, Rachel? What brought this on?
I thought Chris Warner missed out on the caveman gene, but as it turns out, he's just as disappointing as the rest of you.
How about I drive you home?
Tell me something, and be honest. Have you ever fallen in love with someone and you love them so much you think you're going to die of it, but no matter how much you love them, they don't love you back? You know what? You got to be pretty damn stupid to get yourself into that position.
Jeremy's waiting downstairs.
Excellent. Just the man I wanted to see.
Hey, honey, I've been thinking about today and how upset you were about that little boy.
Do we have to talk about that?
Well, you'll be investing so much in this paediatrics job. You're doing it to fill a big emotional gap, and I can't help worrying that you're setting yourself up for a fall. I hated seeing how much today affected you.
Okay, at times it's going to be rough, but at the end of the day, I'm going to be saving a lot more kids than I lose. That's going to make it worthwhile.
I just don't think that we've thought this through enough. If we had our own kids, it would be different. There'd be some kind of buffer, but you're expecting so much.
Give me a break, Sarah. 1 minute you're all for it, now you're freaking out. Who are we thinking about here, you or me?
I am thinking about you because I don't know if you can handle this.
What about what I want?
Well, there are two of us in this marriage.
Correction, there's you and me, and truckloads of your paranoia and baggage.
It's a very good thing that you're here. Just so happens, I'm on the market for a dollar driver.
Let's get you home.
No. Let's do something else. Let's clarify something. My home is here, in Ferndale, in my apartment. Basically anywhere that doesn't involve you.
Now's not the time.
What I'm trying to say is, I don't need or want your cloying or your suffocation.
Please, Rach, let's sort this out in private.
We're not going to sort it out, Jeremy. You think that I started drinking because you work too much. Wrong. It was being married to you that pushed me over the edge because I never, ever loved you.
Hey, Rachel, that's enough.
No, I'm not done. And I think you should know, right through our sham of a marriage, I was in love with someone else. We were sleeping together a week before our wedding. And guess what else? The man in question is your new best friend, Chris Warner.
Is this true?
Mate, there's more to this story.
Oh, hey! Stop it! This isn't the way to solve this. That is enough! I love you so much.
I don't love you.
Hopes will crumble.
We're gonna get married.
Dreams will shatter.
No, cannot cancel on me.
And everything you believed in
When it comes to the kids issue, some couples never work it out.
Are you pregnant?
will be destroyed.
It's never going to work.
Sarah.
Shortland Street, 7 o'clock weeknights, TV2.